decorating tapes like the ones that we just made are used for gift tags, cards, decorating jars, pencil boxes, and the ideas for decorating are endless. Today we are going to be making a card for new baby boy. One of my students' oldest sister is having her first baby, and it's a boy. So let's get started. Here's the items that you'll need. A hole punch, a decorative pair of scissors, a piece of ribbon, a mounting block. Actually, this is a stamp block. However, you don't need this if you don't have cling stamps. Cling stamps, a can, ink pads, those mounting pads, piece of scrap paper, a pen or pencil, and cardstock. Now let's go over the prices of these items. I found this paper on clearance for 50 cents. So what I'm recommending is that the parents start to look around outside of the box, go into the craft stores, and go straight to the clearance section. These are cling stamps, and these are sold in the dollar section of the super craft stores. So the chain stores are selling these for $1. You get 4 in here, and today we're going to be using this one. A hole punch can be purchased at basically any dollar store, Dollar Tree, or even the small dollar stores that are around. So this is just a basic hole punch. Get a canned good out of the cabinet. You'll be putting it back. We won't be opening it. We just need it for the shape of it. And then the Studio G ink pads can be purchased at Walmart, AC Moore, Michael's, and these are $1 as well. You can also find them sometimes on clearance for 50 cents or cheaper. So we're going to bring our decorative tape back again, just to make sure that we have it handy, because this is what we're going to be using. Alright, so let's get started. We're going to start out by folding your cardstock. You can also use construction paper, but this is cardstock, basic white cardstock, and this measures 8.5 inches wide by 11 inches long. So this is the standard size. We're going to fold it in half, and then we're going to cut this in half. Next, we're going to fold one of the halves in half. So this will be your card. You can also make it this way too if you like it this way. But today we're going to be making it this way because we're going to be using our decorative tape. Take the shortest length of your decorative tape and either put it in the center or put it on the side. I'm going to put it on the side here because this is going to be the guide for how large your card will be. So I'm going to cut this area off. So the card will be a little smaller, but it's still a nice size card. Lay it out first to get an idea how the decorative tape will be placed onto your card. If you don't like the position that you're putting it in, you can simply just move it around and change it. You want to find the end of the double-sided tape and pull it apart from the wax paper. Make sure that you don't pull the tissue paper off of the double-sided tape, otherwise it will ruin your decorative tape. The tissue will rip and you'll have to start all over again or discard it. Then position it onto the card where you would like it. I'm going to put mine right here at the end. And I see that my card extends a little bit, so I'm going to make my card just a tad bit shorter. So I have my lines here to let me know that those are the guidelines for me not to cross, because later on I'm going to cut them. I'm going to continue to apply my decorative tape in lines up the card. Alright, so I have all of my decorative tape adhered to the card exactly where I want it to be. Now I'm just going to cut along those guidelines, the excess of the decorative tape and the card off. Next, I'm going to open the card inside out, fold it over, take my canned goods, place it at the edge, and then just trace out the edge of the can. Do the same thing on this side. Next, I'm going to cut out the edges, or cut out the trace out, not the edges. And what you've just done was rounded your corners. Next, take your hole punch, put it in as far as it can go, and punch. Do the same thing to the other side. Make sure that the holes line up, so you don't want one hole here and one hole there. Next, cut a piece of ribbon, because you're going to loop it through here. And what I like to do is, you want to make sure that you cut the ribbon on an angle. You want to cut this just a little bit better. See that point? And I'm going to do this one here, even though that one was cut on an angle already. See that? And then you'll be able to loop it through easily. Once you put the point through the hole, you can pull it through. See that? And then put it through this hole and pull it out through the front part of the card. Gently pull so you don't rip it, and then tie into a knot. Once you've tied it, simply cut the excess off. It's coming along so far, right?